I often get the question what hiking in the Netherlands is like, so I wanted to give you guys a little insight. I'll start off with the difference between hiking in Europe and Northern America. Where in Northern America you can hike for days or weeks on end without the trail passing through a village, this is different in Europe. Every major trail regularly passes through small villages, and in the Netherlands this is double so. It's one of the most densely populated countries in the world, and it never takes long for you to find civilization. But the same counts for nature. There are a few long-distance trails like the Pieterpad, which is just over 300 miles and crosses the entire country from the north to south. But most routes are shorter, with 5 to 15 miles. Those are everywhere though. No matter where you are, you can cycle, walk or pick a bus or train to a trailhead and explore the part of the country you're in. Some of my favorites are the Paalkamperen, or wooden clock paths, because they've got a lot of dirt roads and bring you past cultural relevant spots through classic Dutch landscapes. With all of these trails, don't expect to be alone in nature, but to cross the forests and the countryside of the Netherlands while walking through small villages and historic landmarks. This also means that you'll never need to take more than a day's worth of food with you, because almost all villages have a supermarket, bakery and a cafe or dinner. That brings me to the most asked question: where do you camp? Well, that's perhaps the most difficult part. In the Netherlands, camping in the wild is forbidden, and for good reason. We've got relatively little nature left, and if everyone in this country, jam-packed with people, would be allowed to just camp everywhere, we'd have no wildlife and wilderness left in a couple of years. So what do? There are two ways to camp that I like. The first is called Paalkamperen, or woodpost camping. These are 18 designated locations in the forest where you can just pitch your tent for free and be in the wild. Usually there's a water pump and a fire pit, but nothing else. Next to that we've got natural campsites. It's about 150 campsites that are simple and close to the outdoors. They all have toilets, most have a hot shower and Wi-Fi, and sometimes there are things like a fridge where you can store your food, a small cafe or a hiker hut you can rent. Usually they'll have a special rate for hikers, so you can stay a night for 5 to 10 euros. The main question though is, should I go hiking in the Netherlands? Well, yes and no. I think you shouldn't come to the Netherlands to hike. In that case, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe and Southern Europe are way more interesting, with great long distance trails and an active hiking community. But if you are visiting the Netherlands, yes, take a hike. A day hike or an overnight is the best way to really get a feeling of Dutch nature that you'll otherwise miss out on, and our countryside is beautiful. As always, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe for more.